that drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops say win. Start chasing that. Win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my on some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just and he was like boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the win with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to...
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Akeem Hunt now to return. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Smith again. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, back up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Foles. And Matthews over the middle of the ground. And they'll mark him down right around the... Just shy of the 10. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Foles sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, they go option to the right. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
180! Yes!
Here's Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Hey, gun. Let's go, gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Double. 12.
Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
12. Hey, gun.
just beating the play clock. Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Smith on third down. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Now Smith from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll set up a throw. Well, going deep here for Taylor. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Crowder now to return. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, 15.
To throw on second down is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Smith now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's settle in. Hey, 15, 15. Hey, let's roll.
Smith on 1st down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Again, Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Doxson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Smith now operating from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Smith looking long for his tight end read. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Titans now. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
13.
This is Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith catches left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the toss, Lewis trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Foles. Open man is Tanner. He's got it. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Foles sets up the screen to Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tempo, tempo, tempo. Let's go, great.
Again, it's Lewis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll look to throw. And locates Walker, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's Foles. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Stepping, now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daquan Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Smith. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And the Titans getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only 2nd down, so now it's 3rd. No words at all for that one. Just a ridiculous play, to be frank, but they keep possession as now it's 3rd down. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
Yeah, they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards. So now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Go, go, go. 6, 6.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Purple 64.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Smith and the Redskins will come up now first and 10. On first down, Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my spec.
And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, Smith. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Smith, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Adoree Jackson on the return. And some room to work.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now this time he'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Shakes off the side. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10.
12.
Smith on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They're going to run this with a tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the I. Here's Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling if people are at your house after a win like that.
So for the Titans, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these rats. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on my.